Hello, I am TJ.
I'm Amber.
I'm Ephraim.
And welcome to the Siblings Podcast. That is our initial name for this anyway. We wanted to do an initial episode just to kind of introduce ourselves so we could do... What?
I don't know, TJ.
So we could do just kind of giving you a rundown of what our interests are, you could expect from this podcast. This is kind of on the fly. We kind of wanted to just... Or I guess they're saying I just wanted to do this, but...
Yeah,
I mean,
that's about what it is.
Total honesty. We'll just be honest. So, I guess I'll start, and then I'll hand it off to one of you guys. I'm TJ. My interests are VR, video games, shows, comics, books, just the average nerdy stuff, I guess. I am definitely, I would say, the nerdiest out of the three of us. But... I don't know, I just like a little bit of everything. Be it PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, whatever. But especially VR games right now. I am very much interested in VR. I like studying it, and I like the fact that it has a lot more potential outside of video games. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
So I'm Amber. I am a graphic artist by trade. I enjoy art and music. I am a new mom, so I'm a little bit tied up with schedule-wise right now. Our little turkey was born Thanksgiving Day, so she's just 4 months old right now. In fact, today is her 4-month mark, because the 26th is today. So I am probably the least nerdy out of the three of us, and I don't know. I do enjoy games. Oh, I do like Indian food. I like a lot of ethnic foods. I don't know. We went, across Europe for a honeymoon, my husband and I, but I like, I used to really love to travel. We don't travel very much anymore, but...
especially with the pandemic.
Oh, well, yeah, but even before then, we stopped traveling before that. I don't know. Not much to say about me right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Good evening, I'm Ephraim. I work at Chick-fil-A. I enjoy musical theater, singing, and dancing. And I'm also a big fan of Shakespeare. Hopefully gonna be an actor for my real job or my career moving forward. I'm a 2nd degree black belt. And
just newly, too.
Yes, just last night.
Yes. And I like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Well, all of us like Avatar.
Yeah, but nobody else mentioned it, so...
Well, I think that there's a lot of commonalities with us.
Wait. Time out. I was the one that introduced it to both of you.
Yes.
That's because it came out the year that I was born.
That was like my mamma jamma. There's just, for those that don't know, there's a giant age gap. We are siblings. I am the only girl of the group, obviously, but there was a giant age gap between us, 13 and 16 years respectively. TJ being older than Ephraim. So 13 between TJ and I, and 16 between Ephraim and I.
Just so Amber is 30, TJ's 18,
I'm 31.
I'm sorry.
To be 32, but it didn't matter about my age. We didn't need to talk about all that mess.
And I'm 15.
Oh, well. Yeah. But yeah, the Avatar thing, there are a lot of commonalities about things we like Avatar specifically. I think right now, we have not gotten the chance to watch Korra together, and I think that's probably something we'll need to do after.
Honestly, I have never even gotten through the first season of Korra.
Neither have I.
I haven't finished the 4th season.
Yeah, I think Ephraim is the only one who has gotten through most of the series, and he did that without us, so that's probably our next big thing.
That's because I bought the discs.
Yeah, good for you. You have the money.
What?
So
you have a job too.
You just saw it. You got lucky and saw it.
It's at Walmart.
I know. Literally. I haven't even looked for it.
You told me to buy it.
I do remember that. Were we in Pennsylvania when that happened?
Yeah, you were like, "Can you buy it so I can watch it?" I don't have the money right now.
That's true. Yeah, so Avatar is a commonality in terms of like stuff we enjoy.
I think more of our commonalities lie in movies or things that we watch, because let me be honest, you two are like gamers. I'm like hardcore Sims 4 fan.
Yes.
And like
yes, in terms of
like
video
actually
games.
all like the Sims franchise, but hardcore Sims fan, hardcore Stardew Valley fan. Like I like the chill games, and y'all are
Minecraft.
Like Commander TJ over here barking orders. Dad was even saying last night, TJ's been up past midnight commanding orders downstairs and keeping us up all night long. So,
Lord, yes.
You're in like a military group in VR, aren't you?
I am. I'm a part of a military simulation group, so in VR. So it's late night hours, that's for certain.
It doesn't have to be late night hours.
That's the only time my fire team can come together. Yeah, well, shows, definitely. We're watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We finished up with WandaVision a couple weeks ago when it finished.
Yep.
What else? We like kind of Star Wars. I know Ephraim's not really in that Star Wars group. He's
Yeah, there's kind of like commonalities between TJ and I for certain things, and commonalities between Ephraim and I for certain things. Like we have our own circles type thing.
Yeah, so
like
TJ
Ephraim and
and
I will get down with like the musicals and stuff, and TJ is totally not into that.
Unless it's Hamilton.
Yeah, a couple of musicals. There's a handful.
And then like TJ and I will get down with the Star Wars, and that's just not really Ephraim's Mama Jamma type thing, and so it's just like we've got, I mean, like they'll both watch them, but we've just got like our circles that intersect with each other.
Yeah, yep.
TJ,
but I
and
guess
then
that's
Avatar brings us together.
And Avatar's like in the center.
Yeah. This is true. Yeah.
And I'm like the biggest Disney freak out of everybody. And so big news, when Disney bought like all of the Marvel universe and all that, and they brought it in, I started trying real hard to get everybody on board with going to Disney World. It still hasn't happened yet. But now that there's like, and Star Wars too.
Star Wars, yeah.
And now that there's like this whole Star Wars world. Did I say that right? I don't know.
Star Wars world.
Hopefully we can make that happen. But now it's kind of a moot point with Hadassah, which is my daughter's name. Just because she's so young, I want to go and she can enjoy it now too. But
so
we'll get there one day.
So we have to wait 5 years
from now. 3, 4, 5 years.
Well, then number 2 will be along. So.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we're never gonna have a good chance. We're just gonna have to go one time.
No, Mom and Dad can stay here with
Mom
and Dad can stay here with the babies, and then us 3 can go with Randy.
Apparently, Disney is the next thing that's in the center. They just didn't realize that when I was the biggest Disney nerd.
No, it's because I want to go to the rides.
I do too.
Whatever.
It was so fun. So that was one of the things that we did on our honeymoon. I really wanted to go to Asia on the honeymoon. There was nothing in me that wanted to go to Europe. But, my husband wanted to. He likes beer, so he wanted to go do Germany really bad. So we went to Germany. But he's like, if you let me go to Germany, we'll start in Paris and we'll go to Disneyland Paris. So I have gone once, and it was so much fun. But, yeah, I haven't gone to Disney World here.
We'll get a chance soon. I'm almost certain about that. So, yeah, that's some of our interests, I would say. Anything else you would like to bring up, Ephraim?
No.
I
like a lot of Disney shows with Amber.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is definitely our big thing.
Some of the weird stuff.
Yeah,
too. Like,
you're all into the XD stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say you like some of the stuff.
What's wrong? What's wrong with Gravity Falls?
Well, Gravity Falls is good.
Gravity Falls is different.
It was good.
And Star versus the Forces of Evil was
really
good.
I love Star versus the Forces of Evil, but
DuckTales,
I'm talking about like. There's this big generational gap between us because you liked like the Bunked and the
okay, that's because
what was the rat slab thing? What was that one?
Lab Rats.
Lab Rats.
Like
that
those were the kind of shows that you watched.
Ever.
I'm talking like my generation was like Lizzie McGuire and things like that.
Yep.
Like it's just really kind of odd. Like we do have a lot of the same shows too on Disney. But it's just kind of like odd, that generational gap sometimes. Because some of those Disney shows I look at nowadays, I know those are like older too for you now.
Yeah.
Like Lab Rats.
I tried to go back and watch it and it was so stupid.
Yes, exactly. I told you that's exactly how you would feel about those shows when you watched them later.
I mean, like,
I told you.
But I watched them when you were watching them. Like, not hardcore watched them, but I watched like a couple episodes and I'm like, those are so stupid. Like,
exactly.
I can't even
exactly.
get behind them.
Yeah. I just you don't realize how stupid some of those shows are. I'm not gonna lie. Like they're fine, but just they don't make any sense.
The one that I really liked. Oh, what was it called? It was like
Good Luck Charlie?
No.
I loved Good Luck Charlie.
That was
I didn't
okay.
like Good Luck Charlie.
I tried to go back and watch it, and like the taller guy with the long hair, he
kid.
made me so upset. Like he was so because he was so old and he was stupid. He was a senior in high school.
Well, okay,
that's
so
the point
that
of the
is
show.
one of the things that I don't like about Disney. I'll be honest, is that they don't portray guys all the time in the best light. Like even especially dad figures. Like that really bothers me. But I mean, this is like the most random first podcast that ever was to be a first podcast.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, just in general, speaking to that note though, Ephraim, that it bothers me all the time that Disney makes the guys be the quote unquote stupid characters. Like it's a recurring Disney theme, unfortunately, and it especially happens with the dads a lot. Like you go back and look at some of the older movies, at least, and you don't have that same vibe towards the dad. But the first time I noticed it was in Brave, and I couldn't even get through Brave without being so frustrated I had to walk away from it once, because the dad was just portrayed as this big, stupid, doofy, couldn't do anything right king, and that it was the queen that was holding it all together, which I'm all for, women empowerment to a point, but a woman and a man work together. It's, it's a team effort. It's not, the woman holds it all together and the man's just the stupid person in the background just helping produce the kids. Anyway, really dark, really deep, really stupid. It just brought that to mind when you brought that up about him. Anyway. Wow.
Yeah. That was an interesting. That was an interesting tangent. Yeah, I imagine that won't be the last tangent we'll see on this podcast. We'll have each of us have our own tangorial subjects. I believe that's how you say it. So
my favorite stupid character is Sokka.
Sokka. Well, he's got a purpose. He's written in a very important light because he ends up growing out of that. That's really the entire point of the
and then he dies
a wonderful arc.
Yeah,
to his
character
story.
arc. Yep. I agree. So
my favorite part about the show is how they didn't make any of the dads stupid.
That is true. They're all very strong characters.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
They're all very strong characters. You need to get a Sokka haircut, Ephraim.
No, then I'd look like JT.
I mean, you kind of have it. You just need to grow it and keep it like that.
JT has the same exact haircut now. Like, he cut the sides.
Oh, really?
And it's now in a ponytail. Yeah, and so he looks exactly like Sokka.
Yeah. We have a friend who's named JT, and he has that haircut. So that's who we're referring to.
JT, not to be confused with TJ.
Yes. That could get confusing
John
quick,
Thomas.
I imagine. Yep. So, yeah.
I mean, I might come back from Boone and I'll have like really long hair and a beard.
I don't think about that beard thing.
Apparently TJ wants to do a man bone.
It'll happen in a couple months.
I think it's going to be a longer than a couple months.
I don't think it'll happen by the end of the summer.
I don't think it will either.
We'll see.
I think it'll take about a year or two.
Maybe January at the earliest.
I guess so.
And on the other end of the spectrum, I'm thinking about getting the mom cut.
The Karen cut?
No, not the Karen cut.
Not like that.
Not that mom cut. The mom cut is typically referred to as a bob that people get right after their babies are born, up to their chin.
Oh,
yeah, that'll be good. I think you could rock that.
I don't think it makes me look good.
I think you can rock it.
I thought you did something like that like a while ago.
I used to have a bob. That used to be my main haircut, but my favorite was like a very similar Karen cut, but then the front of it was like this big bright purple and pink streaks. I loved it.
Why don't you get them again?
Easy.
Well, no, you had brunette hair then. Like it was.
No, it was blonde in the back.
Really?
I mean, my hair's been dyed a lot, but. When I had the purple and pink or the blue and purple, those were the two color combinations I had. No, I had, well, whatever. I had two different color combinations, two different times. So, whatever. It was always blue, purple, or pink. Those were the three colors. I just can't remember what the combos were. But I always had my regular color hair. in the back when I did those.
Cool. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's a good place.
Yeah,
that's a good place to probably cut it off.
Awkward, weird,
tangents. Well, that's what you expect with the Boyd siblings. I'll just say that. The Boyd and Steven siblings, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to, define it now since I'm no longer...
The Blondies.
That is true.
Blondies,
that's actually a really good one.
That is actually,
Fun fact, we all looked alike at birth. Almost identical, but then we all look so different now. It's not even funny.
You have a very similar smile, I would say.
What happened to...
have a very similar
I
smile.
have a gap in my teeth. What happened to all of us? My sister is the shortest. My brother's the second shortest, and I'm the tallest, and I'm the youngest.
Also a new development.
Yes, very new. Very new. I'm not even going to argue with it. I'm not interested in having that debate.
I'm taller
than
you.
I'll just let him have it. I'm just going to let him have it.
I
can still beat him up, but I'll just let him have the tallest.
I don't know if you can anymore.
Okay.
No, if we wanted to do a fair fight, he would. But if not, then I would.
Oh, no.
What do you mean? Kicking in the balls?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could get that kick off before you could, buddy.
I have better defense.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to cut it off. Before our fight actually breaks out here.
Oh, my
Thank you guys for joining us for episode 0. I suppose that's what this will be.
Yep.
Next week or next time, we will probably be discussing... I don't know. I think we threw around the topic of WandaVision, so we might be discussing how we felt about that.
Let's be honest. TJ threw around that topic.
Yes. Yeah. We'll discuss it next week, whatever
Actually,
we
what
decide.
he had suggested was the new one, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, is what he had just said originally.
Maybe.
He's like, never mind. I think WandaVision will be a better first subject.
Well, we just finished that. We're still in the middle of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
So... Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. I am TJ.
I'm Amber.
I'm Ephraim.
And we are the Blondies.
Oh,
I guess.
Yep.
Blondies. So, thank you for joining us. See you next week.
Bye.